Hello, my name is Tanish, and this is my project Ominex AI for the IT design project part 6. And yeah, so this is Ominex AI. When a user first opens the page, they receive this login page, sign up page, and I already have an account, so I'll just go ahead and log in right here. After user login, enter password, logs in. Once a user logs in, they see their available agents, their projects, and the agents and workflows. Workflows are a type of workflow where they can create a trigger and a action for that. So let's just create a workflow right here. Each workflow would have a couple of triggers, so I could, whenever I receive an email for Google Calendar, new calendar, so yeah, and I have multiple triggers over here, so I can choose a trigger, or I could just manually run this and then I could add a trigger. So, but for demonstration, let's just say Gmail. Also the connection, and the connection is where you connect to the app. I already did that. And then let's just save, use real data, and let's view the output. And this is my most recent from Vercel. Alright, save, and so I have multiple tools over here. I could use Airtable, list all the bases. I could just use an agent and message an agent. I could just use a Google search. So there are multiple over here. I could also just make a phone call. So for example, I could make a phone call for a selected agent. Select the API key, enter the name, and I'll just say demo. Use a custom agent, or I could just use Riley. Select the phone number and enter the phone number, but I can't enter the phone number in this video. So you would just enter the phone number and click save, and it would make the phone call. So another test is I could just use AI to extract the data. Use Gemini and platform credits, Gemini 2.5, add the data, the inbox, and the subject. Save. So whenever I receive an email, AI extracts the email. Another type, I could then just say create a draft and then add all my stuff here. Response, let's just add this Gmail. And the subject, let's just say hey. So optional. Hey, I'm testing. Save. So let's just go ahead here. Hey, I'm testing. It works for now. So this is an example of a workflow. I could run this workflow once it's active, and a polling trigger would run this for every 5 minutes. I also have many tools here. I could get the current date and time zone Pacific. Save. I could also use Firecrawl and scrape. So there's so many different possibilities in which a user can create a workflow. That's an example of a workflow. So next, agents. This is an example of AI-driven automation. So let's select a project. Let's give it a name. I'm going to name it Ominex. Let's say you are my You're my helper. So let's add tools. Let's say, so tools are where AI has access to create all of these. So just save. It could use Google search. You can also, let's just give it access to Gmail. And let's say it could create a draft also. Already did this, so let's just say Google Docs, new document. Oh, I don't have a doc. So let's just say use Gemini and chat from text. Use the model. Oh, right now can't do that. Can run our workflow. Let's just say refresh. Alright. So we have this. Let's say search for the profound impacts of Tesla day-to-day lives and craft a draft to gmail.com with subject Tesla. Use the tools provided. Click. Alright, I just had to add in my API key connection. Let's just say click. Let's just see the outcome of this action. Alright, so right now AI just created a draft right now just for me. Now I could just send this. So this is an example of what AI automation can do. And for example, you could just let the AI have all these tools open up and like make a phone call. And you could just say, schedule my draft. Yeah, and then just provide all these. And then this is a sample example of how AI could automate all our stuff. So if I go home, another feature is the workflows execution tab, in which all the workflows once run just listed over here. I can also have a conversation. This is all my conversation. Over here, for example, this is another conversation. And also I have an option to create a variable. A variable would be the variable name, the description, and for example, this is a boolean. I could also just change this. Another thing is knowledge. Knowledge books are, for example, let's just say hey, and then select a project, create, and knowledge book adds data to a knowledge and lets the AI use this. This is my final app for the IT design project part 6. Thank you.